Growing up in a Greek household, my two siblings and I were raised with Christian morals. That's me at my baptism, and that's us at our Easter dinner. We went to church every Sunday, and when you'd go, you'd constantly be told that you should love your fellow man. He is your brother. And I thought, well, that sounds very nice. I was 11 years old, and one day in Sunday school, my teacher said that homosexuals were not allowed into the kingdom of heaven. I mean, I'm not gay, but I have a cousin who is, and he's a good man who would help anyone in any crisis. I thought if anyone should go to heaven, it should be this man. I raised my hand and I said to my teacher, I disagree. I believe that my cousin was born that way, which means God made him that way, from birth. And would God be so cold to damn a child upon his first breath? My teacher said that this was not the time or place to discuss it, and that I was wrong. She said that the church and society, in general, deem it wrong, and we should believe it so. I got up, I left the room, and walked down the hall. That day I turned my back on the church because of the laws and rules I had to follow, rules that were set by men, and not God himself. Now that I'm older, I see the opinions of the church are no different than the ones held by our society. People are trying to unite both church and state, letting it influence political decisions. These things should not be put together. Gay marriage, stem cell research, abortion, even prayer in school. Listen to Chuck.
Hello, I'm Chuck Norris, and this is my wife Gina. We're here to talk to you about the National Council on Bible Curriculum in Public Schools.
Chuck and I believe it's very important to have a Bible curriculum in every public school in America.
Our forefathers founded this country on biblical principles, and they never intended the Bible to be removed from our schools.
Here in America, religion forms the foundation of our way of life, and the Bible is part of that religious foundation.
In fact, the Bible is currently being taught as history and literature in various school districts in 33 states, with the Bible as the textbook.
You may ask, is this legal? And the answer is yes. The Supreme Court has ruled that it is.
I should also mention that 92% of the school boards approached with this idea have voted it in. We can change the course of our country, and God knows we need it. And God knows we need it. And God knows we need it.
And God knows we need it.
Health of our most basic institutions. They're concerned about unethical conduct by public officials and discouraged by activist courts that try to redefine marriage.
When the president talks to God, are the conversations brief or long? Does he ask to rape our women's rights and send poor farm kids off to die? Does God suggest an oil hike when the president talks to God? When the president talks to God, are the consonants all hard or soft? Is he resolute all down the line? Is every issue...
Well, I don't think that they have any business being put together.
Do you feel that religion should be made an influence of political decisions?
I think it's difficult to separate what people's personal opinions are, their opinion, and coming to their political views. But I think from a legal point of view, a structural state point of view, there should be a strict separation.
Which voter fraud must be concealed when the president talks?
I think there needs to be a sense of morality when dealing with important issues like that murder's bad and all of that, because all cultures and religions have seemed to uniformly deem that wrong. But when it comes to choosing, like using Jesus's sayings or some other type of specific religious reference to justify an action, I think that's wrong, because that's enforcing a personal decision upon a larger group that's not uniform.
Souls still can be saved. I guess God just calls a spade a spade.
I don't think it should, because I think that religion is imaginary, and why should something that was made up by somebody however many years ago affect how we live today? Like, Abortion, homosexuality, those things we can see, feel, and touch, they clearly exist in our world. I have yet to see any proof of religion, anything that any religion has ever talked about existing. If religion is going to be what drives a politician to make their decision that affects the lives of millions, why should that be?